What's up, everybody? This is Brady. Welcome back to the Low Life Podcast. The episode's gonna come up. It well, as you are listening to this, it will be a day later or day and a half later. I had some issues with the computer again. I really need to get this thing looked at, worked on, or something. But yeah. Welcome back. Thanks for listening last week, and I appreciate your listening. And yeah, we're just gonna jump into it. So gonna talk about some shows. In like 2 days, or maybe I guess tomorrow by the time you're hearing this, is Unearthed and Fit for an Autopsy at 89th Street here in the city. That should be cool. I'm not going, but if you want to go, Next Thursday is Thanksgiving. That's cool if you care. December 1st is Spite at 89th Street. I will be at that show. And then the next day is the Toys for Tots uh, meet slash charity event hosted by Team Diverse. So it's a car meet. Bring a toy to donate for kids, and then you get into the show. And it's always fun. I went last year. It was a good time. And that's all I really have to talk about right now. Not a whole lot coming up this week. Kind of trying to take it easy this week, not go to too much. Feel like I've been doing stuff a whole lot. But on that note, I do have a lot of music to talk about. And this can, I guess, technically begin the new and throwback jam segment if you want. But I'm probably going to talk way more about new music. And firstly, it is holiday season. Thanksgiving, Halloween just ended, Christmas coming up. So I like Christmas music, not as much as a lot of people, but I do like Christmas music. And one of my favorite albums ever when it comes to Christmas music is August Burns Red Christmas album that they have. It's called Sleddon Hill, a holiday album by August Burns Red, and they do a bunch of metal covers. Frosty the Snowman, Jingle Bells, Rudolph, Winter Wonderland, Carol of the Bells, Wish You a Merry Christmas. It's a bunch of good songs. It's done so well, and that came out back in like 2012, and they just put out another EP, it's called Wintry Wilderness, and it is another Christmas album, but it's more wintry than Christmas, I guess. But they do the Home Alone theme, they do Last Christmas, Most Wonderful Time of the Year. I've already listened to the whole thing. I really like it. It's really good. I think I like the other album better, but there's a couple really good ones on here. So that just came out last week or this week. Really, really good. I really like it. And if you like metal and Christmas, you're going to love it. It's a really good album. So it's my first album to talk about. And then next, Architects, the band Architects, just put out a new album. They haven't put out an album since I believe their guitarist died a couple years ago. So it's a pretty big deal. It's called Holy Hell. I started listening to it and I really like it. I've never really been super into this band before them. I've always known of them, and I've had a few friends always post about, oh my god, Architects is like one of the best bands ever, and I don't know why I've never really got into them, and then uh, my girlfriend actually really likes them and has shown me some songs, and then they put out a single not too long ago called Doomsday, and that was like incredible, and I was like, okay, maybe I need to go listen to this band. So this album is really good. It is. They lost their guitarist back in like 2016 to cancer, so like I know it's really hard for this band, and like I said, they haven't put out an album since then. So, big deal. I really recommend checking it out though. It's really good, and I really am gonna definitely go start digging into their older albums because I just really like their guitar tone and just it's just really good. So yeah, check out Architects, Holy Hell, and then thought I had a third album to talk about. definitely did, and I don't remember what it was. Thought I wrote it down too, man. I'm all over the place. Oh, I did. I listened to, so this will be kind of going away from metal. I listened to like half of an album today by a rapper called Trippy Red, and typically that is not my music at all. I don't really listen to rap that much. I'll talk about it every now and then, but I've heard a lot of people on Facebook and post about him and like post about his new album, post about him before. So I'm like, okay, and he's kind of like an emo rapper, I guess. And I started listening to it, and he sounds a whole lot like a rapper that recently died, XXX Tentacion. Like this album really sounds like X, just not as good of vocals, but all the beats and like what the songs are about are all really good. And I actually really like it. I don't know, for whatever reason, I thought I've heard a Trippy Red song in the past that I just really didn't like, and I was like, oh, he's kind of whack. But I actually really like this song, or I mean, this album. It's got a lot of singing and upbeats and down. It's just really good. It's called "A Love Letter to You" number three. Um, and it's just really good. I was kind of surprised. It's not. I don't think it's as good as X, but I think that it's really good. I was just like, oh, I'm just gonna check this out, and then I was like, oh, this is not what I thought it was, and I really like it. So if you like hip hop rap, go check out Trippy Red's newest album. I really dig it, and I'm probably gonna listen to the rest of it soon because it's pretty good. So yeah, anything else? Any other albums? I was peeking into the new releases in the metal section on iTunes today and found a band called Cult Leader. I thought they were another band that I know, but they weren't. I don't know why. I think there's another. Oh, there's a band called Culture Killer. That's who I think they are. Anyway, this band Cult Leader just put out an album called A Patient Man, and they're kind of like chaotic hardcore, really dark, fast, but then it's got really like gloomy, heavy parts, kind of like sludgy. I don't if you know what that is. I don't know. It was really good, and I really liked the artwork. That was kind of what stuck out to me. It's kind of got this just dark. I don't know, dark vibes to it. It was really cool. So check out that band, Cult Leader, if you like that style of music. Uh, Throwback jams. I don't really think I have any. I haven't been listening to that any really thing old this week. Just really been digging a lot of new music this week, so just been just been doing that. So no throwback jams for the week. But on to car stuff. We got to talk about car stuff. We can't always talk about music, right? Um it's getting cold here in Oklahoma City. And that fucking sucks because the colder it gets, the less I want to be outside. The less I want to go to car stuff or work on my car. It sucks. And on Monday, it fucking snowed here, which was fucking crazy. So that's fun. Luckily, my daily is an all wheel drive Subaru, so I don't really have to worry about snow and ice too much, but it still sucks. So haven't been doing a whole lot of car stuff. Worked on my interior of my Tiburon last week. I had a piece in my that goes around my radio. It's called the bezel. It has been cracked and broken for years. Like it was cracked for a really long time, and then I replaced my stereo and the dash kit for it, and then I cracked the bezel more, and it's just looked like shit for a really long time. And finally, I found one on eBay, like a new one, and ordered it like immediately. I was like, I have to get this because they never are for sale. Got it, ordered. I cleaned it and sanded it down. I painted it, and I ordered a new dash kit for the radio so it would fit in there right because I think I ordered the wrong one last time. It was for like a different Hyundai. got that put in, got it all together. It looks amazing. I'm really happy with how it came out. I painted it like sparkly silver, and I really like it. It came out really good. So really stoked to finally have like everything in my interior like finished. It's just all been kind of shit for so long, but now I've got my steering wheel and my Surikawa and my harnesses, harness bar, the dash is fixed, and it's just really cool. So yeah, that's all I've really done on my car as of this week. But I did put one other thing on it, and it's a sticker, and it's from a brand that I kind of want to rep and talk about. But also, I'm going to talk about some other stuff. But I bought some stickers from a guy named or Instagram. It's called Otaku Gang, and he makes these really cool and funny and like just really cool stickers. Most of them they're called peepers, so they look like they're peeping up out of the window and like waving, and they'll be saying something funny. And most of his stuff is stance related, like you're not, it'll say you're not low or bags are lame or stuff like that. It's really cool. I bought one for my dash of my car, and it's like a Japanese kitty holding the peace sign, and it says praise the Lord. I really like it. It matches well, and it's just really cool. So I got that, and then I also got another sticker I'm going to put on something. I haven't really decided yet, but it's Pikachu sitting in a Surikawa, like the little ring hanging in my car, and it's just him sitting in one. And it's just really cute and really cool. I was thinking about put it on a daily, but I might find something else to put it on. I don't know. It's just a really cool sticker. And he just makes a lot of really cool stickers. So if you've never heard of him, Otaku Gang, I will spell it for you. Otaku Gang. Otaku Gang makes a lot of really cool stickers. I really dig them. And it kind of brings me on to another thing is like ever since I found him through some friends, like I've just been finding all these really cool like underground brands on like Instagram like that make stickers and shirts and stuff, and like a lot of them are very Japanese anime influenced, but like they all just have this really cool unique style, and I don't want to put 1,000 stickers on my car, but all these brands are really cool, and they all just I don't know. Like there's Otaku Gang. I found another one called Susweeb, and I think there was a third one that I had found, and like I don't know. There's just all these like Hanja is another one. His are all kind of like evil demon themes, but a lot of anime in there too. I have some friends with his stuff, and I think he actually followed me, which is really cool. But like yeah, there's just all this stuff, and it's really all these different brands making these stickers, and it's really cool. And I'm like really getting into it and following them and looking at the stickers they're putting out and stuff and trying to get ideas for things that I could use them for. But it's like a really big thing, I guess, in like the stance community is like stickers. Like people put stickers on that. Another brand that I follow and I'm kind of sponsored with is Standard Gang. I have some of their stickers. Like one of their stickers is in my back stack on my back window. It says "fuck your opinion." And I don't know. I just like stickers. I've always kind of liked stickers. I don't know what it is, but so yeah. If you're in for looking for some stickers and you have a stance car or just want something funny, Otaku Gang, and then from there he tags and collabs with other sticker people too. So just go check him out. Some really cool stuff. I really dig it, and I think you should go check it out too, man, cause it's some cool shit. I start making weird noises when I'm running out of things to talk about, but let's see, anything else going on in my world, the music world, probably not music or car related, but Stan Lee, the creator of Marvel, died. Rest in peace to that dude. I'm not a real big comic book fan or comic book movie fan, but Still really sucks because that dude's been around for so long and been in so much. So shout out to him. That sucks, but I mean he was 95. I think he lived a pretty good life. I don't. All these people are sad. And it's like it's okay to be sad, but I don't think he didn't die from cancer abruptly. Like he was 95. So yeah, Stan Lee, R.I.P. uh, Also not car related, music related, but they're making a live action Pokemon movie called Detective Pikachu that looks fucking amazing, and it's voice acted by Ryan Reynolds as Pikachu. So like, it's going to be amazing, like 100%. So if you haven't seen the trailer for that, definitely go watch that. Especially if you like Pokemon. I've already mentioned Pikachu once today, so definitely go watch that trailer. I am Satan. Oh man, something's wrong with me. Trying to see if there's any other like music news. Bad Omens last week. I forgot about this, man. So as you know, I've talked about it a couple month ago when I saw 2 months ago when I saw Bullet for My Valentine. God, I blinked. Bullet for My Valentine, Bad Omens, and We Came as Romans. Bad Omens just got announced on a tour with Senses Fail and the Amity Affliction, and like a day after they announced it Amity Affliction and Senses Fail put out these statements saying that Bad Omens was dropping off the tour because they were unhappy with the size of their logo on the tour flyer, which when you hear that, that's like, wow, that's really petty and stupid. Why would they do that? And they put out both those statements at the same time before Bad Omens had put out anything. And so Bad Omens comes back out with their own statement saying that it wasn't just because of the flyer, that a lot of their other requirements weren't met and were being ignored for the tour and some of their requests. And it just sounds like it was business decisions, to be honest. Like, I've been around that kind of stuff, so I kind of understand. Like, if there were other things, behind the scenes going on that they were unhappy about, and then they get the flyer, and that just probably pushed them to the point they were like, okay, we don't want to do this. And so they made their big statement, but at the end of the statement, there was a link for a new shirt, and it was just a black T-shirt with their logo on it and really, really tiny right in the middle, and it was called Tiny Logo T. Pretty much making fun of the situation because all these articles were coming out saying that they were dropping off this tour because of the logo on the flyer, which I'm sure that was some to do with it, but that wasn't all of it. But these articles and releases and statements were all pretty much making it out to be, oh, they didn't like the size of the logo, so they dropped the tour, which that's so stupid. Like, if you know anything, you know that that couldn't just be it. Like, who's gonna drop off a huge tour with an like old school, really popular like scene band, emo band that's gonna be really big for them? And like, oh well, we didn't like the size of our logo. Like, that's something that could have been worked out. So obviously there were other things. So anyway, that was a really funny story. A bunch of people were sharing it and talking about it. I wonder how many people bought those shirts though, because the fact that they did that, that was the icing on the cake for me, is making the tiny logo tee. I was like, that's a way to get back at them for making the shitty shit that they said. Is, you know what, we're gonna capitalize off this and make a shirt because fuck y'all. So anyway, other than that, not a lot going on in the car world, not a lot going on in the music world, just funny stuff here and there, I suppose. Daily still going strong. Don't I have some plans for the Tibby, but they're probably gonna have to be till after Christmas, so we'll see about all that stuff. But anyway, thank you for listening. Thanks for sharing. giving me feedback, all the things that you peoples do, you you loyal listeners. But anyway, that's about all we got for this week. I'm Brady. This has been the Low Life Podcast. Peace.